this is it. The world as you know it is over, completely done. It's not about to be over, it's over.
Some of the scientists who helped build AI are now sounding the alarm.
I was selling AI as a great thing for decades, and I was wrong.
There's a longer-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves. We have no idea whether we can stay in control.
While others say that AI will usher in unfathomable abundance.
I've always believed that it's going to be the most important invention that humanity will ever make.
This really will be a world of abundance.
And among these fears and these fantasies, we seek the story of our future. Listen to The Last Invention on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the TJ Show, and we may be one of the only radio shows, hopefully you caught it earlier in the week, that celebrates National Squirrel Appreciation Day. Right. And, you know, we don't celebrate all these little fringe holidays, but this is one that we will never miss because we appreciate squirrels in a deep way.
I do not.
Well,
TJ and Kenny do.
Yeah, J-Bo was almost attacked by one when you went to college.
I had friends who were attacked by them, yeah.
Right. I got to meet very nice squirrels in Boston, and they were so bold, and they would crawl up people if they allowed it, and I never saw a bite.
I don't consider that nice. I consider that to be a little rude, but okay.
But I also have an affection. There's a celebrity squirrel on the internet, and they are able to put hats on the little squirrel, and he poses for pictures in different seasons. I mean, I think it's the animal that should be in the same conversation as dogs and cats. But anyway, we celebrated it, and sometimes my family will actually catch up on our podcast. They'll catch something they missed, which you can do too, by the way. Search for The TJ Show wherever you listen to them. My daughter, Charlie, called up the voicemail number, and I got this message from my own daughter today, J-Bo. This is Charlie here.
All right.
Hi, this is Charlie calling from home. I just want to know, is it too late to call in about Squirrel Appreciation Day?
No, the answer was no.
No.
Well, I hope it's not, because I have a story about a squirrel. So, me and my sisters were visiting Gram's house.
That's the grandma.
Okay.
With Luna and Frankie, our dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw Luna was sniffing something that looked very stiff and gross. So I came and walked up to it, and it was a dead squirrel.
Now, this was not exactly the story we were looking for Squirrel Appreciation Day, but...
So me and my sisters thought of a name we should call it, and we named it after Alexander Hamilton. We named it Squirrel-Alexander Fluffington.
So Squirrel-Alexander Fluffington was sitting there stiff and not in great shape at all.
Hope it's a good story about dead squirrel, and bye! Bye, Kenny!
Oh, that was Willa.
Hi, Willa.
Okay, so that was call number one. Then there was another voicemail from Charlie waiting for us.
Hi, this is Charlie from calling from home again. I hung up too early. I just remembered a song that me and my sisters made up about Squirrel-Alexander Fluffington, the dead squirrel. Okay, here it is. Me and Noah are going to sing it.
Now, this is my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter.
Can't wait.
11 and 6.
What's your name, man? Squirrel-Alexander Fluffington. His name was Squirrel-Alexander Fluffington. And there's a million things he hasn't done.
A million things he hasn't done. Because he's not alive anymore.
I like this
one. 'Cause he's dead. 'Cause he's dead.
So these are my kids. I don't know how they got that way, but
really good.
They're very big fans of the Hamilton show on Broadway.
It's a great musical.
They know almost every word to the show, and they sing it incessantly. They're now making their own versions of it for Squirrel-Alexander Fluffington.
They did a great job.
So yeah, I think we can wrap up the squirrel appreciation this week with that. Just one last word on it. You know, you were out sick yesterday.
Yep.
Listen to this. Got a little message for you. By the way, unfortunately, J-Bo is out sick today. I was on the phones with someone. Do you want to leave a message for her, and I'll play her for her tomorrow on the show?
Oh, no, I hate that she's out sick today. Yeah, tell her that she is one of the best with you guys. She's one of the best.
There you go. Big high compliments, J-Bo. You're one of the best.
This man's like, let me see what I can find. No, I'm kidding. That was really sweet. Thank you.
Yes, so sweet.
Hey.
Oh, and I have another message here. This is not J-Bo related.
Okay.
Hey, team. This is Scott. Well, I'm over here in East Tennessee, and it's come up several times on your show. I listened for a little bit in the car on the way to work that you guys hate the word rotty.
Well, I've affectionately called
gross.
the rotisserie chicken for short. It's a long word. I call it a rotty.
I think you invented that.
Maybe.
I never heard it before.
Yeah, well, it's what I say. Oh, I'm picking up a rotty. I called my wife, did a whole report about it.
Because it's a great nickname for rotisserie chicken. It always comes up. I would like to offer the alternative of Dizzy Chicky. That's what my wife and I call it.
A Dizzy Chicky?
A Dizzy Chicky. I want to know why he calls it that.
Yeah.
A little gift from me to you. So, with your kids, you got young kids, go out and get a Dizzy Chicky. Much better, not rotten. Have a great day. See ya.
Hey, I don't understand. What is a Dizzy Chicky?
I think it's because a rotisserie chicken spins on the rotisserie and gets
there
dizzy.
you go.
Oh, I like that.
That is
That is clever.
very clever. And actually, the kids would love that.
Yeah.
Well done, Scott.
I've only heard the word rotty used for like a Rottweiler. That's the only time I ever heard it used.
That's also, yeah.
So I like a Dizzy Chicky.
Okay, Dizzy Chicky. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you thinking of us.
TJ, can you do another Dizzy Chicky report?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Eric in Oklahoma, how are you doing?
What's up, Eric?
What is TJ doing? I feel like he's just up there in the studio throwing his weight around.
Well, I try. It doesn't work.
With his great radio voice.
Yeah, but I'm always practicing. Thank you.
Radio voice.
Tell me something about you. What are you doing, Eric?
Well, I've got to go help this older gentleman out, put some stuff on the marketplaces or whatever you call it on the Facebookses and do some sheetrock. And what's J-Bo doing? Is she asleep over there on the microphone? What's going on with her?
Yeah, I take naps in between breaks.
Yeah, she's got her little aura ring right now and tells her all the things that she should be doing.
That's right. It says I'm kind of sleep deprived, so I'm trying to get my naps in.
Yeah, it's a lot of talent to be able to do that. Hey, Eric, let's go to your number one on the to-do list. The Facebook Marketplace.
Said he was helping an older gentleman.
Yeah. Do you actually sell things and then go meet up with the people and have to do that whole transaction?
I have before. I usually just kind of, wherever the stuff is at, I'll just have them go over there and pick it up and cash at me or whatever. I don't really like to, people are crazy these days.
Yeah. Yeah, I ask because one time I was hanging out with my brother and he had this TV in the back of his truck. And he goes, hey, I just have to make a stop real quick before dinner. I said, what do you mean? And he goes, yeah, I sold this thing on Facebook Marketplace. And he pulls into a grocery store parking lot and he meets some random person. I'm like, dude, I'm glad you didn't get punched in the face and robbed.
That's safe. There's a lot of people around. Eric, it sounds like you use the honor system. So are you concerned with someone picking up the item but not cash apping you?
I guess if that would be the case, I guess I would just go ahead and write that on off. I mean.
Yeah, they must really need it.
Yeah. They must have needed it. Yeah, they must have needed it that bad.
He wasn't until now, J-Bo. Way to bring it up.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Eric, the next thing on your to-do list, sheetrock. So if you're dealing with walls, have you ever knocked out a wall and found something really cool inside the wall?
No, and matter of fact, I'm not looking forward to that at all because I have no idea how to do it.
Nothing. No.
What?
Yeah.
How did you get elected to mess with someone's sheetrock?
Why is it on your list?
He had somebody come over there and do some work, and there was a leak, and now the sheetrock's ruined, and I was like, man, I don't know what I'm doing, but I guess we can...
YouTube University?
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'm planning on doing right there.
Yeah, get ready to keep taking your gloves on and off to hit pause and play on your YouTube.
So annoying.
Yeah.
But it is amazing. You can pretty much accomplish whatever you want thanks to this little device in the palm of your hand.
Mm-hmm. And if you find a video that's gold, I don't know about you, but I put it on a list. I save it for later.
Absolutely. Eric, we always love hearing from you. Thank you. Have an amazing day. This is The TJ Show. And I think it's pretty clear that the listener that might keep us on our toes the most is Michael in Southern Oregon.
He's so fun.
He's fun. He's got a farm. He puts us on the phone with his animals. And now he's doing something brand new again. And J-Bo, this might speak into your life a little bit in particular. Let's get right to this message.
Hello, everybody. It's Michael from Southern Oregon again. The topic I'm about to bring up is one that's been going on for a while and that you are very familiar with.
Any guesses, J-Bo?
Tinned fish.
Bingo.
Tinned fish.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
After I heard you talking a lot about tinned fish, I have the cans in my hand right now. They're sardines.
So he's got the cans in hand. Now, I keep wanting to stop talking about this, but how do you stop when he's got the cans in hand?
And I thought, I've never tried those before. So, I think I'm going to try them on your voicemail.
Oh, my goodness. What an honor.
So brave.
We get to experience this.
I'm looking forward to this.
For the first time. What does he think?
Hang on.
Okay.
Smells like tuna. I like that smell.
Okay, it's a good sign.
I love that taste. It's good.
Oh, so he likes it.
Oh.
What? Well, that doesn't taste that bad.
Yeah, not bad, J-Bo.
Okay.
Look at that.
I think it actually tastes good.
Yeah, there you go, Michael.
Yeah. I don't know what everybody's problem is.
Well, I guess we could turn to J-Bo and Heather, maybe. What's your problem?
Is he really eating it? I don't feel
think
like
so.
he's really eating it.
It sounds like he's faking it a little bit.
You think he's setting up a
I feel
trap
like he's
for you?
putting it on.
He's trying to get you to try it.
Yes.
All right.
So 24 hours from now, I shall leave another voicemail explaining what happened after I ate all of these cans. Okay.
Oh, and there it is.
How many cans is he going to eat?
Yeah, just take it easy. It seems like these sardines are addictive because once you realize how convenient it is to feel full and have that many grams of protein in such a tiny little section of food, you do want that more in your life. And don't let what happened to my friend Scotty happen to you. He eats them every single day, and he won't stop sending me videos about it. And now he started to add in peppers and rice. It actually looked really good. I want to do that at my house.
I'm sure it tastes good.
But it seems like there's something.
peppers and rice.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Not for me.
Yeah, you did try it. And
I'll never have it again. Never.
And he didn't like it.
It's a food of extremes. It's both opposite ends of the spectrum, a divided food.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing back from Michael and knowing what happened within those 24 hours. So.
That
Please
is
be
true.
detailed, Michael.
Yes, and maybe we'll get J-Bo on board at some point.
Absolutely not.
I gave her sardines as a present. She gave them back to me.
I did. Put it
But
right back on his desk.
Her story's not over yet.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to try a different fish.
No, I'm not eating it.
The other day, J-Bo, you brought up a question about something that you did in your childhood that you refuse to do now. This is an interesting call. Alexis in Crestview, Florida.
My mom, when I was a kid, she would never let us eat the middle of the Pop-Tart. We always had to eat the crust and give her the middle. So now as an adult and a mom, I don't make my daughter even eat the crust. She doesn't even like the crust. She doesn't even have to eat them. So that's what I do.
Hold on.
Man.
So you're telling me that as a child, your mom would give you Pop-Tarts, make you eat the crust, and then give her the center part?
Yes, exactly that. Yes.
Because she didn't like the crust?
Yeah, exactly. She would get chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts, and she would make us eat the chocolate crust, and we couldn't eat the middle.
Did you ever get to experience the middle part?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. As when I got older, of course, yeah.
You're like, I buy the Pop-Tarts now. Mom?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even talk to my mom, so if that makes any, but yeah, no.
She should have let you eat the
Yeah, if
Pop-Tart.
that tells you anything about how she was. Yeah, no, exactly. She should have let me eat the Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Alexis, do you think that there's a possibility you might get back in touch with your mom?
Probably not. It's been like many times I've tried to give her a chance. And now that I'm a mom of two myself, I'm like, this is too much. You know what I mean? I have my own family now to focus on now. And that's it.
I'm sorry to hear that, Alexis. That breaks my heart a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean,
actually.
Trust me, it breaks my heart. I've my whole life I've yearned for that mother, figure. I never lived there as a kid either. So it's like, but it's okay. You know what I mean? I find that in other people, like older women, I seek guidance from them and everything. And I'm okay,
Yeah, that's amazing to hear that. Isn't it incredible how being in community, you will find those people and they will take that place. Where did you find older women that you trust that you can be in community with where you feel like they kind of fill that motherly figure for you?
People that I've worked with before, and kind of weird, but people my dad has been in a relationship with, like I've just kept in touch with them, and like one is like I'm really close with, so she calls me all the time. She called me actually right before I just had my other kid. It was crazy. Like the day before, she's like, "Did you have him yet?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." But the next day, I had him.
Yeah, it's not crazy that, you're still in contact with her at all because she was that mother figure for you and she loved on you. And I think it's also great that you are wise enough as a mother to say, look, I've tried to form a healthy relationship with my mother. I see that's not possible, but I want that with my kids and for my kids, and I don't want to expose my kids to something that's not going to be healthy for them.
Yep. Because as a kid myself, my mom's mom was the same way for her. She technically abandoned her as a kid as well and would pop in and out when I was young.
Well, and you're also cutting that off for future generations, this generation of your family and those to come in the future. You get to redefine what your family looks like. So, Alexis, I appreciate you sharing all that, and I love that you are trusting other people to come into your life when you could easily just be like, I don't trust anyone.
Right.
But you do, and it's been a huge, helpful thing for you, right?
Yeah, it really has. Some people, they dwell in things that happen in their childhood, and I try to learn from it. I really do learn from it really well. So
yeah. Well, you sound like you're doing great, Alexis, and thanks for sharing all that with us on the radio.
You sound like you're finding your healing, which is also great.
And enjoy your Pop-Tart middles.
That's right, girl. Enjoy the whole thing.
Thank you.
This is the TJ Show, Iraida in Florida. What can we do for you today?
Well, I've got a story for you. I now have a drive-through through my house.
What does that mean?
I can only assume.
That, yes, the car backed into my house and
No.
Oh, my goodness.
destroyed the bottom, and we're displaced.
Oh,
I just had
Iraida.
surgery. And, Charlie woke us up. If it wasn't that, we would have been killed with the carbon monoxide.
Just remind me, is Charlie your dog?
Yes.
So your dog woke
my
you
service
up.
dog.
Is that...
We were sleeping. It was in the middle of the night.
No, you didn't hear the car crash into your house?
No, because our bedroom's all the way in the back.
I am so sorry you're going through that, Iraida.
I'm just...
It's a lot.
I have no words.
So how far are you from the street?
Oh, no. I'm in a cul-de-sac, and
oh, wow.
My neighbor just basically, I don't know what happened. He backed his car into a spot, but he kept going into the house, and the car was running, so the carbon monoxide was in the house.
Oh, my gosh.
The police knocking, the fire department, because he broke my water main pipe, so then there was a gusher. I have a sunken living room, so my sunken living room was now a pool.
Oh, my goodness.
Iraida, it sounds like a nightmare, but a couple things. First of all, so glad to hear that you're okay.
Yes.
That physically nothing happened to
we're
you.
okay.
Yeah, and that's amazing. Your dogs are okay, and your dog now has an incredible rescue story. You'll probably be in the news soon, by the way. Not that you need that. But I'm assuming you've got insurance and everything, and this is what we pay insurance for. So it is terrible what you're going through, but I'm just so happy that you're on the phone with us and that we hear that you're okay.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to call you guys because it's something that, you see on TV and you never think it's going to happen to you.
No, of course not.
And I'm just post-surgery. I got home Monday night from surgery, and this happened Saturday.
Oh,
my goodness.
I was in the hospital for 3 weeks.
I'm so sorry, Iraida. Well, thank you for thinking to share it with us. We're thinking about you, and I'm just going to be praying for you that this thing just somehow becomes more peaceful than you can imagine, and
that there's healing on your body and your mind, and that the stress of it that your body doesn't internalize the stress of it all, because our bodies can't do that. So just praying that it doesn't, and that you get your answers and things get resolved.
Yes, I hope so too.
Well, Iraida, listen, we love you. We appreciate you turning the radio on, and things are going to get better. And most of all, the big headline for me is Iraida is okay.
Yep. You and your family are safe.
You're recovering still.
Right, is George and Charlie. And if it wasn't for Charlie, my service dog, who knows what would happen.
Yeah. And Iraida, I need excuses like that to keep my dog around because my Frankie, she's a puppy. She breathes in my face and she annoys me so much.
Yes.
But when she does something cool like that, they get a little bit, they earn their rent, right?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. They're in their keep.
Right. They're not just these slobs who just, I want to eat next. I want to eat again. No, they're actually doing something. So there's a little headline
they're doing
too.
Something.
You're okay and your dog is worthwhile. Keep us posted on how you're doing, okay, Iraida?
I will. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right.
Take care.
Blessings on you.
Have a great one, guys.
Yep. This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
Most of America is bracing for a huge winter storm coming this weekend. It's said to be affecting more than 200 million Americans, so more than half of the population. From New Mexico all the way up through New England, people can expect snow and ice, bad road conditions, and a lot of power outages.
I hope they're not overselling this one. they have a history of doing that. Where like, it's going to be the biggest storm ever. And it's like, the sky sneezes, and it's like, oh, all right, we're good.
Well, I hope the sky just sneezes, because I don't want people to lose power.
No, of course. It's
always
terrible
horrible when that happens.
And it's terrible, especially when it's freezing cold.
Yes.
If you're in a cold area, and then it's like, well, how do you heat the house? And then you got to figure out some way to do that. Hopefully you have a wood stove or something.
Yeah, so we're hoping people are prepared. But one thing that happens when you have these big storms coming, people feel the need to panic buy at grocery stores and clear the shelves of all the bread and all the milk and all the eggs and anything else that they may need. The USA Today talked to a psychology professor trying to figure out a reason why people act like this.
Right, like if people just normally shopped, they'd probably be fine. They'd have what they needed before the storm. You don't have to hoard and take it all for ourselves.
The psychologist says the behavior is driven primarily by fear and anxiety. She said the thing about fear is it induces us to become excessively pessimistic.
We assume we're just going to be out of food. And there's going to be no way forward.
Yeah, so she said while an incoming storm or disruption to the supply chain may not add up to much, our brains jump to the worst case scenario and what we'd have to do to survive it. She said the second issue is that we want to ask people what we are afraid of. She says she thinks that there are two things that scare people. The first thing that scares them is that they're going to be deprived of the essentials of life like food, clothing, and shelter. So the response is to try to satisfy and address that fear by stocking up. She goes on to say the second thing is that subconsciously scaring us is that a lot of people are thinking about other people, and the other people will have stocked up before we do, and we won't have it because everybody else hit the shelves first. She says there's also like a judgment there where you don't want to look like fools in the eyes of your friends and neighbors, people whose esteem they are interested in securing.
Well, if everyone else is doing it, I don't know. I go the other way on that, and I risk looking pretty dumb because I don't buy a ton of stuff before storms on principle. Now, I did buy a big package of sardines from Costco, and I'll tell you, those are going to last until 2029. They've got some years on them. So
you bought that before the storm, though.
You're right. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But I got them for the storm now, and I told my kids, listen, if we get stuck, you're eating sardines for dinner.
They're going to have no choice.
Yeah, you better.
And she said panic buying can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Fear of shortages leads to buying surges that actually cause shortages.
Yep.
Also, seeing photos on social media and all these newscasts
terrible.
Doesn't help the situation.
No, and that's why I try to, for me, I just try to downplay it because it's like, let's just shop. Let's get the food we need. We're going to be okay. We're going to get through the week, whatever it is. I mean, I'm betting on that personally. Kenny, what else do you have?
The Oscar nominations were announced yesterday, and Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan, directed by Ryan Coogler, led with nominations, 16 nominations, which is a record.
Nice.
Wow. Now, you saw the movie, J-Bo.
I did.
It's that good?
It's layered. Yeah, it is that good.
Really?
Yeah, it's
and
very
it's a
layered.
vampire movie, right?
Yes, but there's it's layered. That's why I said there's so many different storylines happening, and the character development. It's really, really good.
Yeah, you liked it. I keep meaning to get around to it because I love the blues side of it. The music is, I love that kind of music. Buddy Guy, right, is on the soundtrack. It's pretty incredible, but 16.
Yeah, the record previously was 14. That was shared by 3 films all about Eve, Titanic, and La La Land.
How about that?
So,
well, it's definitely got me.
2.
I'm intrigued by it. Is it like a horror movie?
Kind of.
I mean, there's some gore,
Sure,
but
there's
that's
vampires
not
in
the
it.
there's vampires in it, but that's not like the focus of it.
Okay.
Like you got to watch it to understand it. Like,
And pay attention.
And pay attention.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, listen.
Yes, it is deep.
Let me check it
I
out.
do not recommend you watch it with your daughters.
I will not be doing that. That's
Yeah.
the last thing we need. The Jurassic Park with the toe tapping on the ground with the dinosaur, that was enough to freak out my 6-year-old.
It's enough to freak me out,
Yeah,
but
if
I
it's-
still watch Sinners.
If it's worse than that, then no, we're not going there.
One Battle After Another was also a top nominee with 13 nominations.
Also a great movie.
Followed by Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro Netflix Frankenstein. Marty Supreme and Sentimental Value each had 9 apiece. All of those films are up for Best Picture, along with Begonia, F1, Hamnet, The Secret Agent, and Train Dreams.
Cool. Always get a little bit excited about the Oscars. I remember I loved tuning in for it when I was a kid. It's fun.
Coming up March 15th, once again hosted by Conan O'Brien.
Oh, that's even better. He's probably one of the best hosts of all time. He's so good.
Well, he killed it last time, so I just can't wait to see what he comes up with this time.
What else you have, Kenny?
Well, producer Heather, I'm sure, is super excited to learn that Trinity Rodman, the best soccer player in the world, is
I wouldn't
staying...
say the best soccer player, but keep going.
Oh.
No, keep going. No, you're good. You're on track. Keep going.
Careful, Kenny. She's got a good kick on her.
Well, she's staying here in the United States. She just signed a 3-year deal with the Washington Spirit of the NWSL for $1 million annual salary, making her the highest paid women's soccer player in the world.
Well deserved.
That's the
I
fact
wouldn't say
right there.
she's the best player in the
But
world.
she
She's
is
young.
the
She's
most
young.
paid
But the
player.
best,
Yeah.
yes, the most paid, and she does deserve the money for sure.
And you played soccer when you were a kid.
Yes.
Right? And I think when we were
She's a
younger...
champion.
Yeah, soccer, I just
State
wasn't
champ
as
to be
popular in America as it is now.
Right.
And this is a great example of it really worked. And people love soccer because why else would they be paying her that much?
Soccer just took over the number 3 spot of the most popular sports in America. Baseball went down to number 4.
Uh-oh. Well, listen,
Hi,
watch out,
baseball.
though. The Savannah Bananas are helping that. So we're going to keep letting the guy in the yellow tux do his thing.
Well, there was a lot of fear that she may go over to Europe, but that is not the case. She's staying right here.
Yes.
Katie, what else do you have?
You know those Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses? They have a camera built in. They're also connected to AI. You wear them around. You pretty much record everything you see, but you can also ask the AI, what is that? If you like looking at plants and identifying plants, it can do a bunch of different things.
Yeah, we're in the Terminator.
Pretty much. Well, it appears that people are increasingly using these glasses, specifically pranksters and pickup artists, to secretly record strangers for social media content on TikTok and Instagram.
See, I don't even know how that's allowed.
It's not.
It's not allowed?
Well, it depends. It's a little bit of a gray area because if you are in a public space, you are technically allowed to record video, but I think that's different when it comes to audio, and a lot of these are interactions between people.
I wouldn't just go with that because, first of all, if that is the case, the laws have not caught up to the technology because it used to be like, oh, yeah, you could record in public, but it'd be like a news crew that has a clear camera that's obvious you're being recorded. There's a tripod.
Yeah, you need to know that you're being recorded.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think secret recordings
Correct.
are okay.
In certain, I think it's by state.
It's
honestly.
so confusing, but I could imagine that if you asked most people, do you want to be secretly recorded and then posted on the internet, they'd probably say no.
Sure.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that even like secret recordings can't even be used in the court of law.
It depends on the state.
It does? Okay.
Ugh.
Well, a lot of this content is crossing the line from awkward or cringe into harassment. A lot of the times they're targeting women, they're targeting service workers, they're even targeting the unhoused populations.
Gross. That's
Come on,
gross.
man.
Yeah, just when you think things can't get darker,
Yeah.
it's one horrific story after the next. And
For
it's like,
views and clicks. Come on.
yeah, and I guess, like, how does that become a thing? Okay, we have the technology now to be able to record everything we see. So does it have to go through an approval that it's okay to do that? It just seems like the laws are way behind on this stuff.
Right.
Sure.
Kenny, what else do you have?
What do you think? Is it the same reading versus listening to an audiobook?
We were just talking about this, 2 days ago?
Yeah, and it came up in the news.
Yeah, I mean, I do think reading an audiobook is reading.
I don't think it's the exact same.
Well, I know that
Still
I'm
both good.
listening to an audiobook, and I also know how to read an actual book. So I'm reading and listening, two different sensories going off there. So they're not the same, but I feel like they are the same because I'm still completing a book.
Yeah, and you're getting the information inside of you.
Yes.
It's changing your life the same way a book would. I do think the actual skill of being able to read something off of a paper is very important. So that is different.
Agreed.
But what I've found for me, and I mentioned this the other day when this came up, there was some other story about this. It's actually made it easier for me to focus on a physical book because I had a hard time with that for a lot of years. It happened when I started listening to audiobooks. So it actually allowed me to be a physical reader or a listener.
Well, Queen Camilla of England is endorsing audiobooks, saying they count as reading as a part of her campaign to promote literacy, and she's not alone. Research shows that audiobooks can be just as effective as print for comprehension and vocabulary development.
What else you have, Kenny?
The middle seat on an airplane is sometimes referred to as the sandwich seat because you're sandwiched between the person on the aisle and the person in the window seat.
My least favorite seat, by the way. Not a fan.
Yeah, mine too.
So Subway sandwiches is making it a little bit more appealing if you happen to get stuck in a middle seat with this new promotion. They're giving $20 Subway gift cards to buy your favorite footlong sandwich or any other thing at Subway if you can prove that you are a middle seat passenger.
Gotta tell you, that's clever.
Yeah.
That's somebody thinking.
But here's
now I might want the middle seat. If I get a free sandwich, You know what you can
But
get
you
for
get a gift card, $20 gift card.
Yeah.
You can buy multiple sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's good.
So there's a catch, though. And it's interesting in this press release, they appear to be throwing shade at Southwest Airlines because next Tuesday, January 27th, is the end of the open seating policy for Southwest Airlines. There will be assigned seats on Southwest Airlines. Interesting, in the press release, they don't mention Southwest by name. They just mentioned a red, blue, and yellow 737 jet. And interestingly enough, you have to be flying on a 737 jet. I don't think it has to be a Southwest flight, but it has to be a 737. You have to go to subwaymiddleseat.com and prove that you have a middle seat ticket for a flight on January 27th.
Oh, so one day.
Specifically one day.
That's very cool.
And it has to be on a 737 for this reward to be yours.
You know the kids who were really good at making fun of us on the playground? They're now in corporate suits coming up with great
pretty
ways
much.
to make fun of big
Yeah.
corporations.
And now a lot of airline customer service are going to be wrapped up and changing people's seats from the aisle to the middle seat.
Right.
And we're going to be calling like, I want the middle seat. Is this a 737?
I'm just a big fan of salami. Please, put me in the middle. All right, Katie, what else do you have?
Well, A$AP Rocky, the rapper, musician, he's got a new album coming out. He's fresh off an appearance on Saturday Night Live, and earlier this week he was on with Jimmy Kimmel for The Tonight Show, and he shared a story about his upbringing. I didn't realize this. He grew up in the homeless shelter system.
Wow.
And I guess his grandmother did have a place, and he did spend a lot of time with his grandmother. He talked about how he's seeing people on TikTok doing these charitable giving things, but there's always a camera involved. And he says it's sometimes embarrassing for the person who has to accept charity and then be blasted on social media.
Yeah,
so
like, you get this nice thing, but first,
let me film you.
Take a picture, and could you set up that shot so I get that? This is my nice angle.
Yeah,
so
really
this was
weird.
the first time he told anybody about this, but he partnered with Built Rewards. This is an apartment rewards company to pay off the rent for all of the tenants in the building where his grandma used to live and where he was raised.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
He said it feels great to do something like that, you know, and it was just like people do that.
Especially if you have the ability to do it, then why not?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Thank you for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
I'm so glad these stories are getting more and more headlines, and I keep reading them because I get it as a parent. It's really hard to make this choice to rip the screen away from your kid.
Mm-hmm.
The challenge is sometimes kids can be really annoying.
That's
and
facts.
if you're somewhat impatient, as it seems like a lot of people are, myself included, you have to actively go against what you want to do, which is just let them be at peace on the screen.
Right. Because it gives you peace.
Yeah, a.k.a. quiet.
Yeah.
But it's a selfish move, and it's stories like this that I think backs up that decision being the right move. The Guardian saying, we're losing a big part of being human. That's the headline. Screen use amongst toddlers is now nearly universal. 98% of UK 2-year-olds watch screens daily, averaging more than 2 hours a day. Imagine that, a 2-year-old for more than 2 hours a day.
That's a lot.
Nearly 40% of children aged 3 to 5 use social media, often with parental supervision. Here's what the teachers are reporting in young children's development. Poor attention spans, difficulty sitting still, weak hand-eye coordination, limited vocabulary and sentence formation, frustration when tasks are an instant.
Because they're used to that right now, which I get. I think we as adults are too.
One teacher said she's witnessing something of an attitude shift, a kind of individualism that she's convinced comes from playing alone on a device. She says that we're having to model to children now how to be with others. Kids don't even know how to be with other human beings. How to work as a team, how you share things. They're so used to having their own time, doing their own thing. She says we're losing a big part of being human. And if these young children don't get all these skills, they're not going to pick them up later on. So you could see the impact of this is catastrophic for humanity.
Right.
You become more and more reliant on these screens, or if you want to say AI or whatever is on the way. Some children struggle with basic physical skills such as holding a pencil, doing puzzles, or using books correctly. Children with the highest screen exposure, some of them 5 hours a day.
Growing up, some of us were raised by television, and now some kids are being raised by tablets or screens, television
YouTube.
too, YouTube.
Yeah.
I wonder what the studies were then when we were growing up. Like, were people also that alarmed before, or is it just a new thing?
To me, it feels like, just from the outside view, it's a new thing because the screens are so in your face and developed to get your attention at the maximum capacity. Whereas
You can have it all the time.
Yeah, when I watch Ninja Turtles, I'd get hungry, I'd go get a snack, come back, miss part of the show, wouldn't matter. And I wasn't glued to it. I spent some time watching some of these shows, but they were telling you stories, they were at a normal human pace. It was just different than...
Now, I know I'm not a toddler, but I do find myself losing lack of like patience because I use my phone too much, or like not being able to pay attention. Like I can't get through a movie half the time.
It's too boring.
Even a movie I want to watch.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to watch Sinners the other day. I sat down, I started it, and it is a good movie, but I found myself drifting off and going to my phone, and I'm very upset about it.
Yeah, you needed a 3-minute version.
Yeah.
YouTube video.
Yeah. I need clips.
That's right.
Just something to watch out for. Yes, we are in a world where we are constantly trying to navigate misleading headlines. I've got one here. This got me good. I don't know why I was a little bit excited about this and also terrified at the same time. I'll just read the headline. It says, from Popular Mechanics, 4 black eggs surfaced from the dark heart of the ocean. Wait for it. With alien creatures inside. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. We've been waiting for the aliens to come down and say hi.
That means if they came from the ocean, that means they were always here.
This goes on to say the scientists have discovered 4 jet black, quote, eggs attached to a rock during a deep-sea robotic expedition. The find occurred in the Pacific Ocean at about 6,200 meters. That's 3.85 miles deep. Can you imagine that you can go down? Think about 4 miles in your car. That's how deep you can go down in the ocean?
Ocean's deeper than that.
Yeah, this is one of the deepest parts of the ocean. Turns out they studied the eggs. They did a DNA analysis. The eggs were later identified as cocoons, not true eggs. That's part 1. And part 2, it's a previously unknown flatworm.
Okay.
Oh, great. You found worms. Okay. So not
Unknown
aliens.
worms, though.
Yes, but you know what's so annoying about this? I'm not even a scientist, and I know that they're discovering new creatures in the ocean constantly. So how dare Popular Mechanics make a big headline on this and waste my time? Although, I guess, in all fairness, I am interested in this still. Going 4 miles deep in the ocean is very exciting. Flatworms are usually found in shallow waters, making this discovery highly unexpected. This represents the deepest known free-living flatworm ever recorded. So if you're keeping track of worms, note this. This is new, this is interesting, but not, I guess, well, are they alien creatures? Did they come from somewhere? I don't know. They're not the aliens we were expecting, not little goblins that can talk and take over the world.
Well, let's hope they don't like embed themselves in one of the scientists and then we start this whole apocalypse.
Well, see, now that's an interesting thought, because isn't there that movie where the aliens are actually the people because they've been infected? We talked about it, and then we totally forgot about it. The Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, I remember
What's it called?
Come on.
Have you been infected?
Yes.
Why can't you remember? Why can't I remember?
I had black eggs for breakfast this morning.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Sorry.
Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? That actually might be a more clever way, J-Bo, to actually get the aliens on Earth. They use the people.
Disclosure Day was the name of it.
Disclosure Day.
Sorry.
A worm would be the perfect way to do that.
Yeah, it would be.
So I guess, is it a story still developing? Well, I really hope not. I hate worms, but I know we need them for different reasons. Just wanted to save you a little time today. The 4 black egg story turns out not the alien creatures, or so we think, that we're expecting.
Not from outer space.
Yeah, this is a segment. We had to start it because my wife, Jess, she would leave the house and decided, I'm going to turn the radio on and make sure that our dog Luna had something to listen to, something to keep her company, like Dada's voice. That's me. And then she would get home and Luna would be passed out on the floor, totally bored with our show. And we figured it out. It's because we were only talking about human-related issues.
That's right.
So we knew we had to switch it up. We started featuring the biggest stories in animal headlines. Now, Luna waits by the radio. My puppy Frankie can't wait to hear this segment. Other pets love this segment. Let's start with an escaped pet parakeet, reunited with her owner, but first made a stop in a kindergarten classroom in Ontario, decided to land on a little girl's head twice.
Oh, hope he didn't drop anything.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That's not in the story, but they did have to contain the animal. They brought it to the principal's office. Then they started bringing the parakeet from classroom to classroom, and everyone got to spend some time with it. Turns out it was a lost pet named Snow.
No.
So they got it back to the owner, and they said, I think we're going to miss Snow, but we're happy to see that she's back where she's supposed to be. And while it was a little scary at first, the kids want more time with Snow.
Of course. That was fun for them.
I was scared getting sent to the principal's office, too.
Yeah, it's the thing that every kid dreams of, an animal getting into their school. Scientists have been forced to rethink the intelligence of cattle. An Austrian cow named Veronica displayed a very impressive and until now undocumented knack for tool use. How interesting is this? An organic farmer and baker keeps this cow as a pet. Notice that it occasionally plays with sticks. It's always been fascinated with wood. And he realized it was scratching itself with the stick.
It's a scratching stick.
They took a video of it. They brought it to a bunch of biologists. They immediately realized this was incredible footage. They went and studied the cow. And they realized that if they gave it a broom, it would like twist it with its tongue to get it to the scratchy side to get what it wants.
So great.
So this cow is very interesting. It turns out there have been other cows that are also smart and clever. This is not the Einstein of cows, but still very interesting.
Cows have been quiet, and now they're being discovered. They're like, oh, man, they're on to us.
Well, if they're getting credit for being smart, we're going to do the same thing. The Sotano restaurant in Cape Town, South Africa, is serving up gourmet meals for our four-legged friends.
Yep, Scott would be very happy.
It's not a restaurant for dogs, but the menu is for your pet. So the dogs aren't just getting a boring bowl of kibble. Their menu is almost as fancy as their human one. Meatballs with finely grated apples.
Okay.
That sounds delicious.
I might take a bite out of that.
Beef stew, slow-cooked beef with veggies, rice, and gravy. Only $5. Can I order off the dog menu?
I was going to say, I'm definitely going to take a bite off of that.
There's also chicken and veggies for about $5 and beef or pork sausages for about $3. According to one food blogger, the restaurant also serves venison chews for its dog diners.
I've made every single one of those meals for my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the venison chews. I haven't made those.
Well, it's not the first restaurant to include a doggy menu. It's probably the fanciest one we've seen yet, so glad the dogs are being well fed.
Mm-hmm.
This is The TJ Show, and those are Luna's Animal Tales, the biggest stories in animal headlines. Eric, tell me, what is the most exciting part of your life right now?
Probably my son. He just turned 4.5 right now. He's getting ready to turn 5 in a little bit, and just kind of everything he does every day. He's pretty cool. You think about having kids and like, oh yeah, it's just going to be great and this and that, and it's tough, but
yeah,
man, seeing their unbridled joy at every little thing is pretty cool.
I'm glad you threw in the honest, it's tough, because it is beautiful, and sometimes people only say that part of it. It is tough, and it's also rewarding because it grows us, right, Eric?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got a lot less sleep than I did about 5-6 years ago, that's for sure. But it is really cool to see. I mean, I know I see a balloon, and I do not get as excited as my 5-year-old or 4-year-old. Like he just the joy in his face over something that is so simplistic that we just lose as we get older.
It's true. It's a good reminder of some of these things are still awesome, like red balloons. Are you more patient as a human being?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
A lot more patient.
You have no choice, right?
Yep, that's right.
I've learned a lot more management tactics actually from my son than I have from any of my employees, which is interesting. I've been able to bring those to the workplace. And use my patience and everything there, and it's been interesting to develop.
Well, Eric, all adults are just of age kids. Like we're just kids that we're forced to, actually not even forced, we have no choice but to grow up and and have responsibilities. But we're just kids, so you can transfer those things you learn with your son with your employees.
Big babies.
Mm-hmm.
Big babies walking around.
Yeah, my dad's advice was, when you're in management, it's basically just babysitting.
Yeah.
Don't you recognize when you have a kid, this is another thing I noticed, that there are adults that are just big babies. Like they still do the things that our 4-year-old or 5-year-old does.
Yeah, because we're still kids, technically.
Yeah. And sometimes my 5-year-old or 4-year-old does it better.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
Let me cut him off before he gets himself in trouble. Eric, we love you for listening to our show. Thank you so much.
No worries. I listen to it every morning. Thank you so much.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you. We appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Eric.
Bye, Eric.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.